Thank you, Lexi. Family and friends of 20-year-old Wenisha Bush gathered outside of the Winsboro home where she was fatally shot to honor her memory and demand justice.
NBC 10's Anna McAllister tells us Bush's loved ones are devastated by that loss and want to know who is responsible for her death.
Ain't easy, but hang on in there. I know better days are coming.
As rain falls from the sky, loved ones of Wenisha Bush sing of better days to come. Dozens attended the emotional candlelight vigil in Winsboro to honor Bush's memory. The vigil was held on Blanson Street outside of the home where the 20-year-old was fatally shot Saturday night. Winsboro police say there was a massive party with hundreds of people present when an altercation led to a shooting.
A lot of people's music and shots going like boom, 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 boom. Ran in the house. I knew it was probably over 300 people.
Robertson says when the shots rang out, the massive crowd fled throughout the neighborhood. Bush's cousin arrived at the scene to pick up her other family members when she saw Bush being wheeled into an ambulance.
Got on the back of the truck and she was talking and everything, and we kept asking her, was she okay? And she was saying, she said, yeah, I'm okay. Talked to her the whole time, held her hand. She was very responsive.
Despite her positive spirits, Wenisha succumbed to her injury shortly after. Those who knew her remember her as a kind, friendly, and loving person.
Bubbly. All she did was laugh, smile. She hated to see you down. She was just, everybody loved her. She just had a personality that affected everybody.
A young woman full of life gone too soon. Now her family demanding justice for their beloved Wenisha.
That was Anna McAllister reporting. Winsboro police say they believe multiple people saw the shooting and are asking anyone with information to come forward. Officials also believe there are several shooters involved.
Moving now to a crime alert, the Ouachita Parish Sheriff's Office needs your help to find a Monroe man wanted for murder. Deputies are looking for 24-year-old William Smith. Smith is 6 feet tall, weighs about 210 pounds, and has black hair and brown eyes. He is known to hang around the South 6th Street area. He may be driving a silver Mercedes-Benz. If you know where Smith is, please call OPSO at 318-329-1200 or Crime Stoppers of North Delta at 318-388-CASH. Smith is wanted in connection with a deadly assault that happened at Super Discount Liquor in Monroe on Saturday. Investigators believe that Smith got into a fight with the victim and hit the victim in the head with a gun. Authorities say the gun discharged when Smith hit that victim in the head. One man is dead and another in custody after a fatal stabbing in Hamburg Sunday. NBC 10's Gabrielle Pfeiffer spoke with community members who say the violence is getting out of hand.
Things just aren't the same in the small town of Hamburg, residents say, and it's the violence that is to blame.
We're living in a time where people don't respect one another, don't regard life.
24-year-old Erskine Flamer is accused of stabbing and killing 25-year-old Deontay Stanley, all happening at the city park, the heart of a residential neighborhood.
We want it to continue to be that, and that's what we're going to strive for, is to try to make it as safe as we can.
The stabbing happened around 8:30 last night when the park was supposed to be closed. Many residents I spoke with today say something has to be done to keep the park safe. Chief Oliver says he's going to make sure that happens.
It was already set that the park closes at 8 p.m. We're just going to start enforcing that and making sure that it is closed at 8 p.m.
And as far as the violence that happens outside of the park, Pastor Taylor recommends mentoring and a neighborhood watch.
When the neighbors get involved, this would help know what's going on in your community.
Some residents say they plan on going to tonight's city council meeting to see what else they can do to stop the violence. Reporting in Hamburg, Gabrielle Pfeiffer, NBC 10, your local news leader.
2 police officers in Gretna have been fired following a social media post suggesting that Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez should be shot. Officer Charlie Rispoli is now under investigation after he wrote on Facebook, quote, "This vile idiot needs a round, and I don't mean the kind she used to serve." In a press conference held Monday, the Gretna police chief said that Officer Rispoli was terminated, as well as Officer Angelo Verisco, who liked that post.
Both of these officers we consider have violated our policies regarding social media. We have a zero tolerance policy.
Chief Lawson says Rispoli had just finished training aimed towards making officers more cautious about what they post on social media. Lawson says they don't condone this type of behavior, and the department will look into additional training for its officers. A Louisiana civil rights leader found suffocated in the trunk of her car was laid to rest in Baton Rouge yesterday. Since the death of Sadie Roberts Joseph, community members and residents have shared an outpouring of love for her contributions in bringing the community together. Roberts Joseph founded the Baton Rouge African American History Museum back in 2001 and was known as an advocate for the black community. One of Roberts Joseph's tenants, Ron Bell, has been arrested in connection to her death. And the Monroe Regional Airport is in need of a $1.8 million drainage project to make runways and taxiways safer. Engineers say without this drainage system, ponds are able to form on the runways, making it dangerous for the aircraft to take off and land. Well, with the help of Mayor Jamie Mayo, the drainage project will be funded through the Federal Aviation Administration and the State Aviation Department. The Monroe Water Treatment Plant is also looking to restore the metal water storage tank. The request for authorization to advertise for project bids is on today's council's agenda. So to come on NBC 10 News today, we are heading to New York City to talk 2020 Olympics.
Jack Doles joins us live from 30 Rock with everything you need to know ahead of the Tokyo Games. But first, here's Lexi with a look at your commute cast.
And as you're getting ready to head